Now, one of the things I really do like about High School DxD, what separates it from the rest of the hero mangas and animes out there and light novels, is how it's able to take a funny moment or an edgy moment and out of nowhere you can get some good character development slide right into it. And it happened twice actually in this episode, which I didn't expect at all from this episode. Because during this episode I was like, okay, that's that's a little something. But then yet again, it starts making me think, whoa, I didn't think about it that way. So yeah, that's why I always hold High School DxD in such high regard for how it's able to execute out its its story so well without being too ridiculous like certain harem animes and mangas out there. It's because what I'm trying to say here is this first episode, this episode right here, is like these are children and they're all singing the Opie Dragon song. Their biggest icon down there in the underworld is the Opie Dragon. And I'm like, what kind of little kid is allowed to go to and watch a show that's about a dragon that sings about Opie every single time? Then in the back of my head, like, dude, they're from the underworld, they're from hell, so of course these children will be taught to be a little bit naughty, of course, regular children. Then on the other hand, I was like, yo, I had a hard time watching Pokemon when I was a kid, and these kids get to watch the Opie Dragon at a young age. I was a little bit jealous. I'm gonna admit, I was freaking jealous as hell. But none of that, it was a hilarious start off after a very nice ending to an arc from last episode. So, speaking of that, it seems that some of the choreography within the opening also changed as well. So it just to show the viewer that, hey, we're about to go down new, it's finally here, the rating games between Seorge, I think I'm saying his name right. I think it's Sorage. I'm trying to say his name right because he's actually a good character. In fact, the second half of this episode is actually about him and his backstory. Before we get into that, let's talk about Issei. Issei's come a long way, He was just this person that everyone's looking down on, He was just this pervert, and he still is. But now he's a pervert that everyone now respects because of his great power, his kind heart, and his love for the Opie. So all my brothers and sisters, we all sing the Opie's Dragon song together. But we're not going to do that right now because we got a thing to show. So after the edginess, after the play, Issei shows a little bit hard side by introducing himself to a kid. And then we get some character development between him and Reyes. And it's thanks to the mom. I didn't expect that the mom would actually help pull their relationship to the next level in a way. Because she asked a question that it's kind of obvious that seeing that many, and I mean many anime, manga, and light novels do. They avoid the question of the two main characters asking each other how they feel about each other. So it was a very nice moment. There were no interruptions, nothing like that. It was mom was saying, hey, so how do you feel about Rias, Issei? I know you love and respect her as president, but how are you going to keep calling her president? Everybody knows how you truly feel about her, so why not just go out and do it already? What is there to hold back? Everyone already has, you have everyone's approval pretty much. There's nothing else really keeping you behind anymore. Everyone's giving you the thumbs up saying, yeah, Issei is a cool dude. And then the same thing goes for Rias. She says, doll, you also need to do some effort as well. You can't also sit on the sidelines wait for Issei. You know the kind of character Issei is. So because of that, you need to also, push things forward. If you truly wish for things to keep going, you can't have him calling you president forever. So then yet again, it goes back to a couple of seasons actually back where Issei says that he wants to truly be on Rias' level. He knows that Rias loves him. He knows that he's accepted by everybody. But as for himself, he doesn't feel like he's there yet. He feels like there's so much he has to prove in order to actually want to be a Rias. So I believe once when he reaches that peak, that is when he'll stop calling her president and start calling her Rias, and they'll start going out and he'll be part of Issei's wild harem and stuff like that. So it was a very good piece. It didn't last long, but despite that, it really had me thinking, like, when is this going to happen? It had to happen sooner or later. It probably will happen by the end of the season, hopefully. That would be pretty nice. It would be a nice little ribbon wrap up the nice, beautiful present of this season. I would love it very much. And we also have a little middle part where Ravel finally transferred to the school. However, things aren't going the way she plans, She's there with Issei, and of course we all know that she has a thing for Issei. So, however, Konako ain't having it. Konako's still holding a grudge from season 1, for crying out loud. And which I would kind of too. You kind of screwed them over at the rating games in the first place. And Reyes was about to marry a douchebag and stuff. So I would be kind of upset too. But however, it seems that it's going to be a nice little funny rivalry going on between Konako and Ravel since they're going to be in the same classroom. That's going to be nice to see later on. Hopefully they'll have more moments like that. And sooner or later they'll grow up to, respect each other. So right now this is healthy for them, And of course Issei trying not to get in the middle of it, because let's face it, you can't get yourself in the middle between a cats fight. Because in the end, even though they ask you that question, there's no winning. I'm going to tell you right now, there is no winning. You can say, yeah, Ravel is right, or Konako is right. Or you can even say, hey, I'm just trying to help out both of you. No matter what answer you choose, Issei, you will lose. There's no winning in that situation. That's all I gotta say about that. Now finally we get into the much more serious part. Apparently, Sergei's butler told Issei to go to his mansion to see his mother. And here we get to see a bit of a sad backstory of Sergei in his past. So we all know this guy is powerful as hell. Like, this dude is strong. I don't know why. He's like freaking Hercules. However, I never really see him do any powers throughout the show. I never see him transform, I never see him have any wings or anything like that. I just see him always using brute strength. So then finally we get some confirmation that he doesn't have any demonic powers. So even though the father married the mother and gave birth to him, he, for some reason, and I don't know why, he was born with no demonic powers. And because of that, he became a sham, a disappointment to the family. So he pretty much had a hard child life, pretty much. He grew up being disowned by his father and felt like he was useless, but the mom was the only person there to keep him, to keep him happy, give him courage. And because of that, he did grow up to become a very, very OP person. But once that happened, the mom fell ill to a demonic sickness, and now she falls asleep. So Issei comes along because apparently Issei, he has his master's degree and his PhD in Booblingual. And hopefully Booblingual will help see what's going on through Sergei's mom's mind. I'm trying to say. Apparently not even his PhD in Booblingual could even freaking help this out. So Issei felt a bit helpless in the matter, He got there, he got to understand more about his rival, also felt a bit sad he wasn't at least to help him out a little bit. But Sergei is not mad about him. He says you did all you could do, and he's grateful that someone even tried to do something. I guess throughout his life, no one really tried to help him, since him being such an outcast and everything, and how the underworld is all about status quo and everything. So I'm guessing he's very respectful about that. All he wants Issei to do is to power up, get stronger, so he will face him in the rating games and have him a match that he is worthy to have. So yeah, that's pretty much this episode, man. This episode wasn't that complicated, nothing major big happened. It only showed some character development and some pretty much exposure to Issei's rival. We could understand him a bit more as a person. We all knew he was a kind dude, but now we see where he's coming from. He's a guy who had to claw his way to the top. He had to become that roaring lion that has to prove himself every time to the people below that he is extremely strong and not to be dealt with. So yeah, thanks to this episode, I have much more respect for Sergei as a character than ever before. I already thought he was a cool dude, but now because of this, it's like, yo. Because usually in shows, when a person has to claw their way to the top like that, they usually kind of become kind of a douchebag, an evil guy, a guy who looks down at everybody else and stuff like that. But no, not him. He kept his humility, and that was probably because his mom was by his side. That is a good thing right there, and I'm glad to see that. So all that's left now is the rating games. They're right around the corner, man. We're probably gonna get some training arc episodes, probably like that. I'm gonna say at least one episode of train arc, and then it's gonna go straight into rating games, and then we're gonna have a good time like that. So yeah, High School DxD Hero episode 7. That was my thoughts on it, and I would still like to know your thoughts on it. How would rating games go? What is Issei and the crew's new strategy to take down Surrogate and his group? Only that and more will be told on the next episode of High School DxD, episode 8. Anyways, if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon to help me out a little. This has been Madcrownxox, and I'm signing out. Have a good one, guys.